Hello and welcome to Matt's Mosh Pit, and tonight I'm going to be checking out The Day Of by Nightwish. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown me and my channel so far. It truly means a lot, and I could not do this without you. So folks, Nightwish, where do I begin? I should say, if you are a fan of this channel, you know that I've been on this Nightwish journey, and I've been trying to do the early stuff, working my way up to the present stuff. And I know there's still some stuff that I need to catch up on, but you know, hey, the present is now, and they have a new album coming out September 20th called Yesterwind, and they're releasing videos. So I don't, what's the point of waiting until I get all the way up there? I'm just going to cheat just a little bit and get the new stuff as well as going back to some of the old stuff. But anyway, it could also be because I can't wait anymore. I really can't. I will say I did a reaction to Perfume of the Timeless that came out, I feel like it was about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. And I just loved that song. Just from the first time I heard it, it was just fantastic. I know it's had some mixed reviews where, you know, some people are complaining about the mix and Floor's vocals within the mix and all of that kind of stuff. I will say this, I have no technical expertise, as you guys know, so I couldn't tell you about the mix, but all I can tell you is I thoroughly enjoyed the song. I still listen to it to this day and absolutely love it. So if the rest of the album is like that, you know, I am 100% on board. And so I couldn't anticipate this album anymore, I don't think, at this point. And it's one of those kind of cool situations, and I'd actually like to hear from you guys on, a lot of times when you hear legacy bands, the person's favorite album, or when you talk legacy bands with somebody, their favorite album is typically the album that they got first. It could be either the first album in their career or somewhere midway through, or the second album, whatever it may be, but that's the album that they kind of cling to, and that's where they kind of start their journey. And Nightwish is one of those interesting ones for me because I actually just found them probably about a year and a half ago. And so I wasn't basically around to anticipate the last album. This is really the first new album that I'm getting in my time with Nightwish. So I feel like, you know, maybe my expectations are too high. I don't know. Maybe my hopes are, you know, extra high there. I don't know. But I could not want this album to come any faster, because I feel like this is going to be my Nightwish album. And so it's the album that I'm probably going to go, you know, this is the very first one that I anticipated. I downloaded it as soon as it came out, listened to the whole thing, and loved it. Or at least that's what I'm hoping for, folks. But anyway, I'm kind of curious, as far as, like, while we're talking about Nightwish, I'd like to know in the comments, like, what is the Nightwish album that you joined in on? And, you know, is that your favorite album? You know, maybe I'm crazy, but I kind of think that it's usually, you know, the person's favorite album is the album that they joined in on. So anyway, let me know in the comments. I'm just kind of curious about that. But yeah, with that being said, I can't wait to check this video out. So let's just get right to it.
A new virus has now been discovered. You may be infected by mundane groceries.
In an unprecedented turn of events, astronomers have recalculated the flight
Several
path
people
of
have been evacuated.
Okay. Before I've even heard one note, I know I love this. And the way I know I love this is because it looks like it's got some kind of dystopian theme to it. And if you know anything about me, you know I love dystopian anything. I'll watch any movie if it's dystopian, like future, all that kind of stuff. So I am like 100% in. It's really weird though. As much as I love this stuff, I have no desire to ever be involved in any kind of dystopian world or situation, because I would literally be the first person out. Like if it was like a zombie apocalypse, there was some kind of thing going down, it would hit me first and I would be dead. So I don't really want to be involved in anything dystopian, but I just love watching like the movies and stuff that are centered around that kind of stuff, because, you know, like I said, if it was real, I have no skills. Like I literally would have no way to survive. So anyway, I think in a dystopian world, this would do me no good whatsoever. But anyway, at least I'd have cool music to listen to, I guess, on my way out. But anyway, I should get back to it. But it definitely seems kind of cool so far.
From the site, but approximately.
Take shelter, skies are homing, Armageddon second coming, war of the worlds, the end of history. Take shelter, floods are rising, the wrath of thunder is drumming, end of days for mankind and for your kin. For those empty moments, fear more, in this grave new world of 84, fast death, last breath, AI to kill us all. Worst ways to
I have a feeling this was written during the pandemic. I'm sure you guys can let me know in the comments, but it sounds like something that was written during the pandemic. But it's got, in a weird sort of way, it's got like a synthy, like 1980s vibe to it. Not exactly what I was expecting, but cool nonetheless. Like I'm down.
covering London, Martians among us, Y2K, horde all aboard, the end is near. Too late, gather up, it's the day of
That was crazy. The whole like children's choir thing. I love it. I love it. I love the addition of the children's choir piece to it. And then it had this like weird, like, I don't know what it was. It was kind of like a Nightmare Before Christmas, like this is Halloween, this is Halloween, like that, but different. You know what I mean? It's got this kind of spooky vibe to it. Awesome.
story, cow before a caliphate glory. The big read of today will gallow you, keep you small. Here's a million ropes for the hangman, nightmare cavalcade for the sandman. Mind virus, fear of the well-known, keep us safe. Too many for mother, drops will burn, so why bother? A new street sends you back into your cave. Stay away, cover up, fear the wilds, feeding humanity. Hide the unshot guns and the crippled dances.
I know they're not really saying this is Halloween, but I keep going, this is Halloween, this is Halloween. Maybe I'm just excited for the fall. I don't know, but love it. Oh, it's such a shame that they're not like touring, because you guys have told me they're not touring with this album, or at least nothing's been announced, or at least till after 2025 or something like that. That part that we just listened to just sounds like it'd be so awesome live. Like that, I totally want to hear that live, just because like really loud and just it's awesome.
It's a long road to a dream world, all the pain and suffering to feel for. It's there, but yours is an empty summer.
Made up the sunrise. thoughts of echoes flying. Time for another fear made real. A need to feel, drag them all. A lustful, never-ending war. A man-shaped evil walks among us. Stay awake, cover up. Fear the words that feed, feed the young beast. Hide the unshut guns, the end is fear.
Okay, folks. As far as I can tell, Nightwish's Yesterwind album is 2 for 2. Awesome. I loved every bit of it. I actually don't know what I like better, Perfume of the Timeless or this song, The Day Of. At this point, I might say The Day Of because I can actually say that without stumbling, because every time I say Perfume of the Timeless, I end up stumbling. So The Day Of, just because I can say it. So The Day Of. Awesome. Anyway, love this song. It definitely had a different feel than I expected. It had this like 1980s. If some of you go back long enough to, I think it was like 1984 when Apple Computer did that like dystopian like 1984 commercial. It gave me those kind of vibes, and also with like the synths, it kind of gave me that like 1980s vibe, which was still super cool. And then you throw in that children's chorus, which is awesome. I feel like if I had a song, or if I created a song, even if it was like just extra heavy and it would still feature a children's chorus, because it just makes things extra good. And so I'm not gonna lie, children's choruses actually come off a little creepy to me, but creepy in a good way, kind of like a scary kind of like horror movie kind of way. So like that's the best way to do a children's chorus, is when you're doing like a horror movie type of thing, like The Omen or something like that. But anyway, love this song. The album at this point is 2 for 2. I don't know how many songs are on the album, but 2 solid ones already. Super excited. September 20th, can't get here fast enough, because, your boy is definitely going to be downloading it and checking it out day one. Like, I know where I'm going to be on September 20th. But anyway, love the song. So, folks, now it's time for you to let me know what you think. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. Now it would just be great. I would be eternally grateful if you would then start sharing these videos with friends who may like it. Like, don't send it to friends who aren't going to like it, because that'd be mean. But if you know anybody that might, get a kick out of this, or learn some music, just along with me, then, share it with them and get them to subscribe, because that would be even cooler. But most importantly, as you guys always know, please, please, please leave comments. The comments are my favorite part. It literally they make my day. I literally wake up and I see comments, and it gets so special to be able to talk to you guys. And, there's a group of you, and you guys know who you are, that I feel like we've become best friends. So it's super cool that exists, and it exists all around the world. One of the things that just really make me smile is when somebody tells me where they're from, because I've said this quite a few times, but it always gets me that I get to sit in this, room in America, and I get these, comments from people from, Finland and Germany and Spain and Italy and Japan, and Indonesia and all kinds of places. And it literally is the coolest thing in the world, to have pen pals from all over the world. So the comments are just super important to me. So please continue to leave comments. But once again, when it comes to Nightwish, let me know which album you joined Nightwish on, within their journey. And is that your favorite album because that's the album that you first heard? Or am I crazy and you like a bunch of other ones and maybe not the first one you heard? So, let me know. I'm just curious because I have a feeling this one, Yesterwind, and I know I'm probably saying it wrong, but that I think is going to be my favorite Nightwish album. I'm forecasting the future, folks. But anyway, with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.